Hi y'all. Welcome back to the channel. We back for another review. But this is for a new show, guys. I'm excited. Good Girls. Good Girls is back. We're back with season 3, episode 1. If you are not caught up, get caught up on season 1 and 2. Right now it's on Netflix. Get caught up so you can, know what we're talking about over here, because I can't recap. I just can't recap 1 and 2 for y'all. I feel like you can kind of jump in right now. Some of the same goings-ons is happening, I'm sure. We got a couple of new characters, but other than that, yeah, just catch up on Netflix. Before I move on, first I want to shout out the makeup artist that did my makeup today. Don't look for this next time, y'all, because I don't know. I don't know if that's in the budget to just be doing this every time I come to the people. I feel like I do a cute job. I feel like I do a cute job keeping up with the Joneses, but this right here, this is beautiful. Like, I'm sure, these reality stars and these celebrities, I'm sure they have so much fun every day getting made up. I know they get tired, because I'm sure it becomes mundane after a while. But for me, somebody that ain't doing this often, I got my life. Her Instagram is the wild card, so that's @. This is all lowercase, THEWYLDCARD, the wild card. Go check her out. She does amazing work. She's great. She's awesome. And she's a wildcat. I love us. I love us. I'm rooting for everybody that went to Goodman. I am. And everybody black. Let's get to the review. So everybody got a new job. Annie is now a valet. We see that. Well, first we see her driving this fancy car. It's a red car. I don't even know what kind of car it is. It's a red car, and she just driving real fast. And I'm thinking, dang, Annie done got a new car. But turns out Annie is a valet driver, and Ruby is a nail tech. And I'm trying to figure out why she just wasn't doing that before, if she had her license to do nails instead of working at the donut shop. I mean, I would have just been doing nails. But anyway, she doing nails now. And Beth got a job too. She works, I guess, at like a Things Remembered or a Hallmark kind of store. Greeting cards, gifts, little trinkets. Beth worked there. So we all see that everybody got a new job. Ruby, then we see her. Ruby's stealing out of the nail shop. She's stealing product out of there. Product that she can use. Well, that, it's a component to the ingredients, in making that counterfeit money that they making. So she's stealing that, and, she want to take it back to Beth and, the whole headquarters so they can get on making their money. Beth, we see her. This is when we see a new character that's introduced. Her name is Lucy. I'm not sure what she does at Beth's job, but she's there. Beth is kind of trying to shoot her out, like, all right, girl, have a good night. And she's like, oh, no, I'll close. You close every night, girl. I'll close tonight. And Beth is like, no, girl, I insist. Go ahead and go on that date that you wanted to go on. I'll take it from here. So the girl leaves. And then, of course, she lets Annie and Ruby in through the back door, and they get in there and they start making their money. Then the next day, they go and go to that cash advance place. I don't know this the dude name, but in the first 2 seasons, he used to get, the second season. I don't know if he was in the first season, but the second season, he was giving Ruby a hard time. Like, he used to judge her every time she came in that cash advance place. Like, you back? Need some more money, huh? You gonna be able to pay this back? Cause you in here. So how am I supposed to believe that you gonna pay this back? He used to judge her real bad. But now they cool. They take it to him so he can, look at the money. And first he look at it, he's like, this ain't this don't even look like who it's supposed to look like on here. Y'all gonna have to do something else because I don't see this passing. And so then he put it through the machine because they insist. They like, no, this is good work. This is good work. This gonna pass. He put it through the machine. Denied. I told y'all this ain't gonna work. So now they gotta go back to the drawing board. Then we see Ruby and Stan, Ruby and her husband, and they having lunch. Now we see Stan got a new job, and he is a security guard at a strip club. And a stripper come in there topless. She just come in there using a microwave, asking Stan how to use the microwave. And, you know, he's so helpful and friendly. And Ruby just sitting there eating her lunch like, so this is every day? Just titties everywhere. But, I mean, what did you expect? He worked at a strip club. Whether they in the break room or out there on the floor or walking through the hall or whatever, they more than likely gonna be topless, all the way naked, thong. Listen, you in the strip club. So Stan work at the strip club. Ruby already don't like that. That's understandable, but she don't like that. They they're in there talking about their daughter. Of course, their daughter is still dealing with her kidney situation, and they need medication, and all of these money problems, and neither one of them is bringing enough income in, and Ruby don't think that it's worth it for him to even be working there because she don't like it. Back at Beth's house, Dean comes in, and Dean got a new job too. Dean is selling hot tubs, so he's still a salesman. I'm really upset that it's Dean and Beth. It's like, don't nobody care about Dean. Why they didn't kill Dean? They had so many opportunities to do that. Like, he had a brush with death, I think maybe twice. And I'm trying to figure out why the writers just didn't go ahead and, do what they needed to do in the writer's room. Because I don't want to see Dean all season. I don't care about Dean. Is he going to help make this money? The counterfeit money I'm talking about. Is he going to get in on this, or is he going to continue to judge Beth for doing this for the family? Because he be giving her a hard time like he bringing in the mortgage. He not. Anyway, because the house about to be foreclosed on, so they got problems. Then Beth takes the kids to the park, and she's sitting there with Flocka from Orange is the New Black. And they just chit-chatting, and then I see that it's Rio's son running around. So it's like, okay, that's his baby mama. Where's she come from? So they real, friendly, Beth and Rio's baby mama, and they, have this, nice, cute, long conversation, and Beth wants to give her things, and she done gave her cleats and all kind of clothes for the kids. Like, she's trying to be helpful because she's trying to, I guess, absolve her sins because she done shot Rio, and she, in her mind, she thinks she's killed him. So she feel like, I gotta at least make sure his son is good and his baby mama is good and everybody is okay, so don't nobody be looking at me like I did it. Then the FBI agent, I don't even know his name. Like, I know it. I gotta know it. We done seen 2 seasons of him, but I can't think what his name is. I guess it don't really matter because he's aggravating. He's detective. No, he's FBI Aggie. I can't stand him. He's so aggravating. Always showing up, popping up on Beth at her house, at the job. Like, he's just annoying for no reason. It's like, and you don't never have a warrant to be trying to, bombard me and bust up in my house and sit down and have cake and coffee and chit-chatting and just talking all kind of mess about, how he's going to take her down, and just always yapping at the mouth. And he don't never have no warrant. So you don't have nothing. I can't stand him. Anyway, we see him walking with some food and going to this hotel. And when he gets there, I'm like, okay, who in there? Who in that room? It's Rio Zaddy Gonzalez. I don't even know if Gonzalez is that man's last name, but it sound right. It sound right. Look, that's it. Could it could be. I don't know. I don't even know if we know his real name, full name. I don't know. But anyway, Rio Zaddy Gonzalez is there at the hotel. He's asking him, did you think about what you might want? I guess that he gonna get something in return for snitching on everybody. They're either I don't even know if Rio came up with anything. I can't remember. But yeah, I can't remember. But he, is trying to get him to talk. And Rio leads him to believe that he's going to talk. And, he going to go, I guess he going to go into witness protection and go away. And the whole operation just going to be shut down because Rio finna tell it all. Yeah, right. Anyway, and I feel like Rio's baby mama being in the picture now is a setup. Because there is no way that Rio is an absent father, because she hints on to that later on in the episode, like he's in and out, he's not around. It's like, no, because for 2 seasons I've seen that man be a good daddy. That's a good man, Savannah. Don't no. So because of that, I think that they setting Beth up. Like he got something coming for her. He ain't in the shadows. Not with that baby mama. That baby mama know exactly where Rio is and what he doing. They working together. They gonna get Beth. It's finna be something else. Anyway, Annie, she home and she get this knock on the door. Sadie answers the door and it's some random man that she done slept with. She, tells him, I ain't doing booty calls no more. Don't be trying to drop by. I don't even know you. She ain't recognize him. She ain't know his name. She's like, do I know you? And he had the nerve to try to say something like, you said, if I wanted to see you again, I could call you. That lady don't remember that. They got an offender bender or some kind of accident. I guess she hit him. And to get out of it, she slept with him. I think I remember that from either the first or second season. It's only 2 of the season. Ruby's at home with the kids, and Stan comes home, from work or whatever, and the kids, they think that he works for the mayor, and they really pushing that story with the kids, Stan and Ruby's whole situation, I guess this season is going to be, it's going to continuously be that kidney with their daughter. That's their why. That's why they all involved with this whole situation, because their daughter needs a new kidney. And she don't like her medication, so she don't even want to take it. She said it make her gag. Ruby, Beth, and Annie, they go to meet Lucy. And before they meet her, they asking Beth about her. They like, listen, who is this girl you got us finna work with? Because she better not turn out to be like Mary Pat. And then what happened to Mary Pat? Because I feel like she gonna just come back this season. Where is she? I don't know what happened to Mary Pat. Mary Pat, I will give this backstory. Mary Pat, they came up with a whole scheme to, kind of like a pyramid scheme. And they got all these women to join, and they got them to spend all of this money that they were, that was being made by Rio and them. They had to watch it. So they got all of those women to spend it and all of that kind of stuff. And they were supposed to, only spend a certain amount. It was, they had it a strategic way that they were going about things. And Mary Pat was pocketing the money like she wasn't doing what she was supposed to be doing. And they picked up on that, and they tried to get her to, confess to it and all of that. And then she realized, she picked up on it like, now wait a minute, all of this is illegal anyway. So I really could just go to the police with what I know. So then they had to, they were, at her mercy because she was threatening to snitch, and she, was getting everything out of them. So Mary Pat was a snake from beginning to the last time we saw her. She's been a snake. So they don't want Lucy to turn out to be just like that. And she assures them, no, she's not like that. She's, chill. She has her master's in graphic design. So, it's all good. Everything's going to be okay. And they go in there and they meet with her, and she's awkward and quirky. She's talking to him about it. She's trying to suggest, well, maybe we should, make kind of like funny money. Because they're like, this is for, Gamblers Anonymous. We're going to have a casino party. She's like, a casino party for Gamblers Anonymous? And she's like, yeah. Make the money like real though, like real. And let's start with $10 bills, let's do that. And she's like, but if this got in the wrong hands, like, we all going to jail because this ain't right. They keep, trying to assure her, everything's going to be okay. It's not what you think. It's not going to get into the wrong hands. Everything's going to be okay. And she agrees to do it. Then, hold on, y'all. This is another really detailed show. Sorry. They making the money again. Because, they got her help. She, made the design for the money, for the $10 bill. And to their naked eye, it's perfect. And they go home and they make it or whatever. Well, not home, but, back to their headquarters, and they go and make the money. And then they take it back to the cash advance place. And, he's like, it looks legit. And he put it through the machine, and it's legit. So, whoop, whoop, we got some fake money. So they make all this money. And then, hold on, because I feel like, okay. I was about to say something out of sync. But anyway, Rio, his baby mama is at Beth's house. And, I guess they having a play date. And Beth is trying to give her some more stuff. And, Rio's baby mama her name is Rhea, I think. But Rhea or Ray, I can't remember. I want to say Ray. But anyway, she's like, you know what? I can't keep accepting all of these gifts from you and, not give you nothing in return, because Beth tells her about, their financial issues and how, they're 4 months behind on the mortgage. And she just pulled, Rio's baby mama pulls out her checkbook. She's like, I'm going to help you out. Now you get to see how this feels. And, Beth's like, I don't want to take your money. I'm not going to take your money. I can't do that. And she ends up taking it. But the next day, she's at work, and FBI Aggie come in there, getting on my nerves, asking questions, trying to check in on her and make sure she, still living a legit life. It's like, go to work. What are you doing here? Talking about he coming to buy a card. I can't stand that man. I really can't stand him. But, because of that, when Beth gets home and tells Ruby and Annie what happened, now they gotta burn the money that they just made. The perfect batch, they gotta burn it. So they burn it. Annie gets home, and Sadie is for real a whole boy. Before, I used to see real, cute little girl in that face. Like, oh, look at Sadie. And now, that's a boy. Voice deep. I don't know. Maybe before they started filming, maybe she started to take some hormones or, take the necessary steps, to transitioning. I don't know. But I'm assuming this is Sadie's real life. Because in real life, Sadie is a whole boy this season. I was like, Sadie? Okay, girl. Excuse me. Okay, sir. Because, he said call him he. That's what we gonna do. But he asked about, listen, who was this dude that came by here the other day? You ain't, back on your stuff again. You ain't back hoeing again, mom, are you? And, she assures her, that's not my life no more. It's nothing like that. You don't have to worry about that no more. Mom is on the straight and arrow. And then Ruby, she's at home. And one of them, the stripper that came through all topless into the break room trying to figure out how to work the microwave, she popped up at the house because I don't know if it was the night before that, because Stan had came home and had a black eye where he had a bruise on his eye because he said that he had somebody had got disrespectful with the mayor. When I said that this is when the kids think that he works for the mayor, and he was telling them somebody tried to get fresh with the mayor, but in all actuality he was helping that stripper in the champagne room. And, the kids is like, what's the champagne room? And he's like, oh, that's where the mayor, that's where the mayor be at. And then the stripper like, oh yeah, the mayor, presidents, your daddy, cousins, anybody you can think of hang out at the champagne room. And Ruby tries to get her daughter to take some pills, and the stripper, because Ruby's daughter don't want to take them pills, she gags with trying to take pills. The stripper gonna give her a good lesson in swallowing. That's when Ruby knew, you know what, I don't want you working there no more. Cause that's too much. That's way too much. Then Ruby's on the phone with her insurance company, and they talking about they not gonna cover nothing. Of course she's distraught about that. It's like, how y'all gonna, I'm paying for insurance. What you mean y'all not gonna cover this? What am I paying for this for if I'm not gonna get coverage for medication that this child needs to live? Y'all making, I guess it's really high priced. But she on the phone with that lady, and then that lady start telling her woes too. She's like, listen, girl, they finna give my job away anyway. They finna send it to Sri Lanka. So I'm out of a job too. And she start crying. And, so now Ruby gotta, change her heart. It's like, dang, we all got everybody going through something. And so she get off the phone with her. Beth is having wine with, oh, you know what? My bad, y'all. It don't matter. Beth and Rio's mom, they had 2 separate meetings. The first one, I think Beth was just giving her clothes. And I said that that's when Rio's baby mama gave her the money, but that didn't happen till later on. But in either way, she took the money from Rio's baby mama and paid her mortgage with it. Even though she said she wasn't going to do that, and she said she didn't want to, she took that money anyway and paid her mortgage and, all them late fees and all of that. Stan and Ruby at home. Ruby, she watching some series that they watch together, and she done started it without him. And Ruby's just really distraught about their whole situation and the fact that Stan has to work, a job like that, and that she has to, make counterfeit money, so that, their child can live. She just can't wrap her head around that. And so things are sad over there at that household. Annie is at home. She depressed and horny. And then she sitting around trying to figure out what she's supposed to do. Like she don't want to call some random. She don't want to go out the house and go get with some random. She just gonna cool it. And she pick up, her dildo out the drawer, and the battery's dead. It's like, she did it like 3 or 4 times trying to rev it up, and each time it died on her. So she running through the house looking for batteries and stumbles upon a toothbrush, an electric toothbrush, and uses that. And I'm like, girl, you that desperate? You had to have something vibrating? Okay, girl. Anyway, I think no, Annie, Beth, and Ruby, they painting the daughters, the girls' room, and they painting it purple, whatever. Um, and Dean gets home, and he Beth tells him that she paid the mortgage, and he's like, "How you do that?" She's like, "A friend. Last time a friend helped you, you had listen. I done got shot, beat up, all of the above over a friend. Who is this friend?" She's like, "Cool it. It's a mom friend. Everything's okay. We good." Um, she claims she ain't thinking about Rio. She ain't talked to Rio, because Dean is so pressed about that and so worried about her, like running to him again. And I know Beth is sitting at home thinking about Rio. Of course she is. Because from her understanding, there's a possibility that he might come back, or she don't know. She didn't see him die. She just knows she shot him. And now there's some doubt in her mind, like maybe he might be alive. Like, now I'm nervous. I'm nervous about that now, because that man might still be around, might show up. Rio is checking out of this hotel that he was at, and then we see Aggie at the same time going, him and the crew, him and the gang, the rest of the FBI agents, they going to raid some warehouse, and when they get in there and get inside, ain't nobody in there. It's a goop. Ain't nobody in there. And Rio is checking out of that hotel and finna be in the wind. He done sent them folk over there for nothing. So Aggie running outside, of course. Now he upset at taking his vest off. He pissed off like that. We done got again. Get over there to that hotel and find that man. And before he can do any of that, this blacked out van come rolling by, and they open up the door and spray everybody in the parking lot, including Aggie. Aggie laid out with 2 bullets in him. Thank you. Thank you. I was so tired of Aggie. Now, wait a minute. Actually, since Dean got to live and Rio got to live, I'm happy about Rio getting to live. But since Dean got to live, what makes me believe that they not going to let Aggie live too? Because apparently people don't die getting shot in the chest 3 and 4 times. These people been surviving these gunshot wounds. So I wouldn't even be surprised if that man is up in the hospital on the next episode, because I didn't see the previews for the next episode. But I wouldn't even be surprised if that's the case. That's it, guys. That's it for that episode. I'm sure we're about to take off on this thing. This one was kind of slow. With that back and forth with Ruby and Stan. It's like their scenes together in the first episode, I could have did without. So same thing with Annie. Like when they were all coming together, that's when we got a little action. But them scenes of them separately, keep those next time, please. They felt like fillers. Anyway, that's it, y'all. I ain't got no more. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and light.